This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Mari Jata.
General, I think
coach is Ogana how
too much, but some of them, some kind of a lot, yes, a lot of some kind of
wow,
spot on a lot of
wow. Okay, your friend Ahmed, East Legon, Accra, Young
General. I think it's a game. No, I didn't be a person. Some few months to the World Cup as a nation. Ya ho den they call any dida ya bebrebe. Two ye players are yenyo mono general almost strength. Now Otuado admit say or ye error be in the selection, but to me say me kai selection or the ball Nigeria or Abuja now. My dream them so Otuado sheda. But after game no work so or ye or admit say or ye
that so bad.
It was intentional. Selection when we use their ball against Brazil.
Okay.
Two or no selection when and trusted lineup or the ball. Jonah Osha game of body Nigeria or Abuja no. It was a back four. In possession. Now your transverse back in the back three system. So Osha that game no Gideon Mensah a ball a left back position on more. But this game no. Baba Raman de Beshe ho. In that game, Thomas Partey any Gideon Baba Idrisu and a ball fifi, but Enrano ne you and a ball. And in that game, no Fatawu Isahaku a boy, but Enrano Kamal Din Sulemana. Apart from these changes, every member that started against Nigeria or Bujano General if feature game no.
Okay.
So Otuado meant so be use selection we say. Name one ya party no did the Beshe ho. Another Jordan got two. Do baby or boy against Nigeria no na Isahaku position no on person be start Isahaku into start Kamal Din Sulemana obi any one mo free lineup no biem obi any one free mo biem, so it's a lineup already can use. Now general, I think as a nation we should start planning without Thomas Partey.
Obisu can say memo ato aso de but Obisu can say Oseda and o use lineup no na amanfo hu weaknesses are omo dey qualify ko ball World Cup no. Okay, it is all drop obia na je say obia ni na dwinchira oni e ba
so dan ko me kan kire so your mistake
say na was said that no dey kata so and you know or drop obia from that lineup na no obia who say maybe Drew no and say or drop nkofu bi comments baby all right you go so.
So I think said Thomas Partey 630 minutes are available and the Otuado Abomu just 180. 630 minutes now available and the Otuado Thomas Partey Abomu general just 180 minutes. Over to can say 2 games and on the average. The reality is say or a key member and or you available all things being equal started, but injuries Emma you could do situation be say you option and to one more general a be higher going forward. Schlop a ball in a midfield role, that same position appertaining no Schlop a ball ma Crystal Palace. Abdul Samad on 92% pass completion, or League One 10th best in the league. Yen freno 10th best 92% pass completion or the ball League One yen free Abdul Samad. And general passes under pressure were completely 50. Thomas Partey completed 51. So o compare with the profile now on twin mu bebre. I think we need options so in finfio. The midfield would obviously be a team strength. A bit the bridge between the midfield and then the attack. Ya ansha hon so abebo tia. General you game no quickly. Now ya ansha how akoye. I keep saying say opeso who team bia hoden a okra ball no ni onkra ball no and a betimi who team no na hoden pa. So let's based on these two elements. Now you're finding kakra. At this point, we share screen so at the back three no. Baba Idrisu a drop ya kwa share 2 center backs in term in Amate and Jiku. But also the 2 other midfielders are kana a Kudus and a Dede Ayew. So general say you close to Kudus and Dede Ayew because other midfielder now drop it echo back defense. At this point, the 2 fullbacks they are waiting for the second phase of your build up into many ho. And until Baba Idrisu a drop it now the other 2 fullbacks on our midfielders. Okay. Now at this point say share how you build it out in the ball very very tough at the Maya. You build it out in Fanco. Because Baba Idrisu no be progressive no. You can play as a jib ball with confidence. Ball retention is so good. Baba Idrisu nkan ho. Na ni more pen no cry na say close to. So Joe had to go for a long ball at this point. So say you build it out from deep at the Yakono general. So team na yɛne ne bɔ no ka sɛ ɔbɛyi Baba Idrisu afiri ma ɛyɛ so simple. Even ɔka sɛ ɔbɛgyae ne mpo a Baba Idrisu ɛnyɛ the kind of midfielder ɔgye ball ɛde fi deep ɛde ba ne bia. He doesn't really progress passes. 10 passes generally move 8 which may breaking into back passes and then sideway passes. But any fault we have those midfielders and so Obaka Mikel Obi omo but they have other functions team no. So usually in crab no obebusa question say strategy be na dey call game no say general in crab na dey be game no, and that is a 4-1-4-1. I feel a Jan lead line no 4-1-4-1. You've seen this and the Otuado say in a couple of games was switch with Baba Idrisu or boy Gina pair the other 4 attackers energy. But usually obebusa say player be na air track back about Bebuano, and it is the day you had to track back into one kasa defense. Now Baba the left back position or and send it to me recover ball no Ediako. But even after the recovery, how to move the ball out. Now the reality about this, say general, you so many players are dropping deep about Baba defenders, you know, because you impress it. We don't have any pressure plan behind the final third. The mid block no about be do a defense. So anytime I win a ball no, the threat in the final third not reduce because the attack is in follow deep. So Nigeria, Brazil for no crown untumi amodada. Now attackers na sa drop it back into our defensive zone. Ball no bossa or ball long ball enko babia no masafa. So after even recovering the ball, how to transition into the final third no general na issue the my. What is the strategy to stay on the pitch in terms of out of possession? Let's talk about the Brazilians or setup whenever they have the ball. The 4-2-2-2 ne you must so much, but it's down to the 4-3-3. The functionality and who the old screen is no. Two now sit deep no Casemiro and Lucas Paqueta. At this point, she black in me no Neymar and Richarlison and our top. No about being 2 wide players who create expansion. We will be a team no in Rafinha, General and Vinicius Junior. So the 2 central midfielders no Casemiro, Lucas Paqueta. 2 up top no Richarlison and Neymar, and then the 2 players out wide. And Ukrabona the deep defense bar. General amongst the back four no options be able to me a connect you because centrally dominance but talk about Ghana shape no, and that is a 4-5-1 mid block. General you create a 5-man midfield, but however we in a ball no you stay like you create block, but the coin be the team and the coin did the team no pick be out. That is how the Brazilians, you know, passes it to me penetrated so easily, even though you're sitting deep. Now, don't forget the same setup and the ball at here, Japan. You're setting up deep, thinking, say, I win the ball, no, but there are other elements of play, the spaces, you know, it would the Brazilians, you know. So, what passes, they fluid. How they connect. And at this point, the day you are marking, but Ubebusa said, Baba, it is to the partner, the day you boss and try me for the partner, no way. Now, General, I don't know, say Baba Idrisu na marking name and name marking Baba Idrisu dia. I can't tell. But as a defensive midfielder, you should be behind Neymar. Not Neymar should be behind you. This is so basic. Baba Idrisu can do this. And I am sure so back game the technical team. This is against Brazil, a top level football nation. So the day you back away from Baba Idrisu, Neymar marking and now marking Neymar. Who has the ball? As a DM, defensive midfielder, on our shoulder the back line, but Ojina name and him. And she part in here because say you're go nearby, but this is not a goal, but she part in here. So usually, Osha areas now you win a ball, so now say your back line a general, you win a ball. No? It comes from the first line of defense, second line of defense, third line of defense. That is the back line, and Sanya winning. And say second part, we don't look threatful because the attack is not quite actually. Look at that overload. This is 3-on-2. Opasa be overload me, and that will be 4-on-3. So the Brazilians knew how we would attack, and they were capable of recovering the balls. But Mabusa, one question: what is the plan? And Ghana, cry said general, you lose bona, you recover. Let's talk about the first goal from Marquinhos.
Okay.
Marquinhos ball no general I header. Now first of all, I told you about the 4-3-3 whenever the Brazilians have the ball because Casemiro city base. Now when you double or the hybrid 2 players, Neymar and then Paqueta, bet me 8, bet me 10 at any point. But Ghana shape ni say that is a 4-3-3. But 4-3-3 no Shababia de day ayu no ujina a position of a central midfielder. Otuado has to define the role going forward. So baby the Jano or your ball winner. Now the 5 players in the final third for 1 player in Casemiro, which is so wrong. Casemiro is not a progressor. Brazil found the ball bar. Omunyusu Casemiro. So 5 players in a Casemiro who is it is so wrong. because I'm a build out plan. Casemiro nka ho. Obeba be create space just to move the ball out. Now Obeba be they try to move out of the shots. Not just a one press or more general. Should defenders no na ya na the ball ne ba. But I have been asking questions, knowledge of these guys, before the game, now you say, how did we even set up to play against the Brazilians? Because a new man is who be brave against Japan game in the current cup, and then I make sure game na this is and the setup, we continue to sit deep, but we are few months to the World Cup. We dropped to the 4-4-2 narrow. This is also very poor. I told you about two wide players from Brazil, in Vinicius Junior, and then Rafinha. But yes, general look, your 4-4-2 no clear, but it's so narrow. It's in China, fullbacks how much always. So Rafinha Jabon because Jordan were inside, Kamal D were inside. That is a 4-4-2 narrow. And so fullbacks wingers more because when you attack inside. My Brazil for no command Rafinha, or from command Vinicius, and it is 1-on-1 against the fullbacks The system didn't cater for how I better recover balls. So send Brazil for a lose possession. Your defenders now, Ghana, and win the ball they had to keep possession and in general until the final turn be decided the fate of that chance. And this is how we set up. Always, yes, it is so deep, but there's no single recovery plan. That is a 4-4-2. So, maybe I'll share the first 4-4-2. Anybody, I drop Kokosi, and you ask yourself, say, 4-4-2. How compact is this one? Acquire them and I say acquire them and acquire them. It is always 1-on-1 with the fullbacks, and it's so risk. So, General McKay, say your defense and why you're winning ball. Now your team now win a ball, no person win a box on one should be a challenge in Shego no. Never this particular build up because this is not the goal. And so should be a challenge in Shego no. This is not the goal. But for our pattern no angle no Shego no for two team you be draw beam. So usually omo build up no omo ba say nya matage ku and the general ba amo ma win the ball no ya ne ho kire pa. And this is the build up. So after 21 consecutive passes, Ghana na yanka ball no bi. Finally ball ko pie corner. And from that corner, you conceded from a goal. But how I better allow the Brazilians? General, there are two things you control on the pitch. I keep saying it. The ball or the spaces. And you ask the further detail of why I make us anwa. You ask Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola. One loves the ball, one loves the spaces. It's born in the crowd. But yeah, I see a city deep. Look at the spaces in Brazil for a pick away team. So what are we controlling? They have the ball. But yeah, some with the space to decide. So what are we controlling? You have to control the spaces so that ball you can not turn into recycles. No, to me, back. They switch to long balls. Now win the ball back. What is the strategy? We don't have the ball. By a city deep, by yet acquiring them 21 consecutive passes. Yet we've sat so deep in a bent block. And general, the first 45 minutes in a course, you about 60% of the ball no Ghana half. That is 27 minutes of the 45 minutes. You're born Ghana half. 27 minutes of the 45 minutes in the first half, you're Ghana half. That is pressure sustenance. Yes, sustaining pressure no area. This is the corner. Let's talk about it quickly. So Joe Laka position, focus solely on the ball. But at this point, now I journey aqua so. But from the destination of this corner, when I Joe Laka attention. So look closely. On Shisha will be no how who born be movie say oba and look at this positioning. General Jojo is unbalanced. She screen is dim say he's a bit unbalanced. Yes, because o movie say oba and o nu no say no. Ontimi fa ball no it is konechi. So she Jojo positioning at this point he's unbalanced, very very low on gravity. Ontimi stand on nine, unjina on nine so.
O tia hwe kra ne sa. Onyina yi
yes, because of PS about a chebon, and who said no, we no.
So, of course, Oba.
And I'm a queen of cartoon. Now, the first thing, and they say there are three things to be talked about here. Three things, and about the day you positioning, Bakuya Marquinhos, and about the goalkeeper. So, the day you and a Marquinhos in Champe, but he was late. Tamo Nani Ban Hoson, and Marquinhos was already there. Sometimes, not Joe committee goal post, without even a cover. And this corner, I don't know, nobody covered the goalpost. But usually corner no, yana general be the first post, So they are born in the second post, keep a draw. Yeah. Very technical. Ubian cover goalpost, Jojo committed the goalpost. The day you was late in disturbing Marquinhos in this header.
The number of Black Stars players are more 2 Brazilians open be 5 less.
Yes, general.
And we just didn't go. I was our 2 player Brazilian 2. No?
And the setup is so wrong. On said they buy but over late. Then obedru in an born connect no. Obedru in an born connect no. And general, so share screen so a short while ago. I'll show you something here. Anytime Bia Brazil for no bought set piece, you know, they have a free runner or G place in it be called empty place. And now we are talking about how much set piece structured here. Look at that Richarlison run no, or move place in the in a space in the bed actually. That is it. So or move it the creative space in actually. And it reflects so much in the last goal now Richarlison, you know. So this is how general you consider the Rafinha goal. Now we can talk about Richarlison goal no. Near they are discussed because game near Bruno to say talk to general. Richarlison goal in the watch screen is no. One thing I've shown on so about this particular goal from Richarlison and the build out. Always the build out. Now who say yeah the ball but look at how more air pressure here. General, our pressing trap no empty. Our pressing trap no virtually empty. I can't say press you but empty quite them. Our present trap doesn't work. Look at that midfield space. Shababa Idrisu position, you know. No space in a name I want. So I told you, say, why not air cover name? Baba Idrisu cover why? He's so focused on the ball, but me will be mad to crab on the pressure. So Neymar is just right behind you, and you are serving as a DM, the protector of the back line. But General Baba Idrisu baby Oshe, and it is the second time you are seeing that. So Neymar and Ajabo now progress the corner. And this is as a result of your pressing now the core, you know, and any switch here. And we have so many recycles in this particular fixture, this particular scene. But be a born free, but nobody, no Ghanaian, and nine a can general until someone decided the fate of this chance. So similar situation and this is 34 passes in the leading to this particular chance. 34 passes. We sat deep in the mid block, but block acquired the man to crew them. Your course your press your trap on your empty and to me win the ball no. So general Brazil kept on recycling 4 different recycles. Said yeah but no my pin block and no my side just to hope say and the 3 goals you know a lot of details about how your team is see a restructure no. Who should game we am say for see Japan game no so how they really maneuver their back line no. You set it up deep. You can count about 8 players or your box room. Acquired them. There's no structure. So general, but be a Thiago Silva and as a new midfielder no. Thiago Silva and a crab on as a new fielder because right now midfielders in Mumako could deep. So how we set up, Utuado has to be careful with it. How Jojo Laka to pressure banner, so Utuado has to be very careful. The stretch and a winning chances balls at the mine, Utuado has to be careful. And one thing I always also about the games, you know, so general ball, why you born on abre? Born on abre, yes.
Oh no, attack.
Why you born on abre? What me frustrated, cry, who could me could defoul, no could decad us also. But why you born, you dash, papa, one answer abre. It says I'm so when you're in intro. We repair to. Now her window, now Shaha. Oh, Bompire says, I'm a beda. Oh, boy, or no coffee. Or 2 chenwa, now we'll pay to.
Now, what baby? Oh, not test me come for so. When I call you.
And no one now Bompire.
Okay.
Because only plan B. General, Yan Shama Queen's go no. Okay. And space is a sasso that team. So space is when one will be brave. And the question about Busan say, Yana Baba Idrisu need there you way because only 2 central midfielders. I'm gonna butch you off for a home buy. But the quantity them Utuado can't tell me this is the first experience within the team. No. I have seen this against Japan. I've seen a lot of these repetitions against Japan. Now look at this particular role Richarlison play. This is your centre backs too, no. But general Richarlison position, no. But be all fat or move. Oberhuno has a blind side of Amate. Amate Huno. I'll show you why I'm saying Amate Huno. And as a striker, Yanka striker, top striker boy EPO. Now, first of all, Amate in the general. Can we say Amate Huno? Amate Richarlison in the general. Can we say Amate Huno Richarlison? Ne need piano, but ni refi no. So Richarlison better drop you on the shoulder of Amate. Amate will still continue to focus on the ball. Meanwhile, Busa say you 2 midfielders on the some way. They dare you and Baba Idrisu. Omuni anywhere. Also, I drop you on the shoulder of Amate. So Amate did an attention free striker also. But the ball was coming. The ball was forthcoming and the chance was forthcoming from midfield. I told you, say go, you're considering in sequences, General. sequences from stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So from your attack, you can see defense. We don't press. You know, I don't know, say you bet me across so now you share the third goal no. Charleston had and also so a lot about your team no. And surprisingly, none of the goals almost share in general a minimum of less than 20 passes. Okay. None of the goals.
Okay.
None of the goals. Now it's asking a question so more passing sequences no time ben cutting no. No, none of the goals. None of it and started from minimum of 20 goals ever from. So your plan which area do we win?
Sano mbeshe no mudi ka boy e pass ya anye yekura 20 times.
You know okay.
Sene o sikani.
Za emphasis in the benefit.
Debut.
Emphasis within the benefit.
None of the goals in the sequence. She chems and sano mbeshe no.
From Naro.
Omo boy.
We didn't benefit.
Me chemu ye.
Yonko ready that yonko.
Go no beba no. Omo boy pepa sa anye yekura no. Omo boy pepa sa 20 times. At least second go in there me hey. Marry that no be man send down.
Yes.
Omo boy pepa sa 22 times and sano beba say.
General.
Because feel so you need a in ball. Any Brazil, almighty Brazil the boy.
Omo boy is
Iran ko say Uruguay. What's a football no ABB?
Enti nanka Iran a share Uruguay, nanka Ghana a share Brazil.
Into Brazil no. Yeah. What you say need about Togo win a boy?
Maybe o me ka dey see here.
Oh, your bench no ground. We have a chance of blaster.
I think of me deep of way but I'm sick of it more. Now they do ya was starting
Your bag on the Rodrigo mo. Any other boys and Tony mo. Omo ba no so any abre.
Any am fa jan to na here game no. Na o say esen ga shase ye di Nicaragua shase.
ya bombi kakra.
Ya bombi. The petit no. They are come ba ku bi. You get to be answer now the Brazil akwa come. For Brazil got trial players. All right.
All right, General.
President, good morning to you. Yeah.
So General, usually medical can say ball ekurawa and you strength. President da
President about
yes. Ball krawa yetimi edi hu ahoden General and a ball krawa so yetimi di hu ahoden. Now Oshare Charleston the head no ebusa questions about your possession. The confidence yetimi yibo ni pie. Yen share Charleston goal no so. This is Ghana building out at this point. So from Amate and the ball Bray Hudson Odoi. What they can hold the Ghana pressing, the pressing trap sign Yajuma. Now Brazil trap your back line because Honey only say a shot at the free. Which are the options available right now? So I can say you already acquire. So every member or yet passing option beyond Brazil for no free more. And now Odoi, I imagine say and you always had the one I come out for no money at the bread or the one econo general and or 10 a and or the bread Kamal Dean. And this is another pressing trap. So we lost possession here. On say general. The one-on-one against Vinicius is one of the dangerous things to happen in the game yesterday. Now we have some few seconds. I saw the crab on or the ban. I done one-on-one against Vinicius. There na option ben now apart from fouling the guy. And no kind of the two now foul when any possession ain't when you born in French on him. The set piece weakness in our area hono general. As I say, we need to work about it. So Enchebiano name a Bejina free kick and I said the original hono. Neymar wasted 1 minute 12 seconds on this particular free kick and signed over ball.
No, for the bad, yeah.
Tactical reasons or the destabilizer.
So
referee, yes. Usually free kick referee bought a bang. Now that's what you know Omoya a destabilizer opponent. You know. Yeah, man, a very complex. The man, what your plans are.
A man is instead.
A set piece and your open play. Open play now, Chabo no so a manage. But set piece, the more would job it's a penalty. Which also a disturb keeper.
Okay.
So name a general ball also 1 minute 12 seconds. And or catch red player closer to Impaqueta say onye no huye. But a kind of French in tea. General Kamal Dean eti and also catch red. There was a player, Ghanaian player, so also a market Paqueta. But the ball was meant for a long ball. One more short no. It in come verbal come on come on. Kudus and Kamal Dean tea no boy.
Or the other
Wow. That was a war. First of all, you were not free ball also. And or send a long ball come out Charleston. Now there was a switch of positional switch or boxing and also Ghana we had no idea since I don't be general.
Yeah.
So George Walcott actually won a way. Kudus referee catch on so on page on side of my battery eba general obeje penalty there to omo fan tra omo neck and na Kamal didn't translate kasa because referee no your French referee or translate the catch Kudus so referee say mo fan say ambassador so look at Neymar say oh man a short pass so Kamal didn't so catch obi so hwe ho no mo she said they will show screen so
okay
now they think the ball is for direct ball because of pick goalkeeper no and also a ball short pass said they will catch obi no now first thing to talk about here no your war no how I want it here general social one at this point I share closely obi agina the baby and it feels like you're containing more. She Ghana players and baby in Brazil for how Macambuano. But all these positional senses now, Brazil for something to confuse your back line. And now there was a movement from Thiago Silva into the front line. But I know a fake, and you know the Beijing. Now this is the positional switch. Richarlison with Thiago Silva free hole. But Bahama the day who saw on never had the ball. Born a banana free on a Richarlison the pinball and the toilet. Our first pull. So that is Thiago Silva and then Richarlison in and out.
Wow. Wow.
So come around Thiago Silva movie Richarlison ban and man name a ball no. As at that time na name that sujina ball no so. He was waiting for the movement of Richarlison into come on do a dressing room.
So Oma rehearses are adiwe. Oma ya.
Oma ya. Ojina ball no so ama Thiago Silva buy. Oba no sport on Silva ba. To Silva yes walk on our Sir Richarlison beba and on my born koi. At that time the Obi Ojina chi did or one cost one rimpo. They really worked us out.
Dojo wala kota mbwaewa.
Yeah, one way. It's corner back on and then this going in our one way. Now, so who Bobby game in one corner lead to McQueen's goal. No, Barbara man catch and say talk.
Because the goalkeeper. No?
Yes, I said talk. Barbara man catch no.
Okay.
I catch and say talk. It means Jojo a bit quiet or the goal post in one. But goalkeeper there, so what captain no more captain no. Oh, yeah, captain.
Oh, yeah, Tibo do post no.
On to me, I'm not telling you, Kumo. As I saw Bomo, I'm not telling voice. And then only John Manson will Mukrano Tiamono. What mean do the Lenny Munyas animal?
Even Richie Dofori.
General. Keeper there. Because backland will deceive you. Just on a moment to voice. It is shall be general. So I goalkeepers a Balaranya issue at the goal post. A Balaranya, another goalkeeper own to me almost. At this gives one your issues, my knife on your issues in be and a Jojo Laka. Your defense, no, your nyanya, so a goalkeeper now, but then we're general. A Jumadaso. So I can send you a quiet, over ferry or modia. And I'm saying, say, some mess up, no, a woolly learning. Which had a foreign put unto me, him. So, general,
First question, Brazil. First part of the second half now, as a Ghana, you bear mono. Na omo na ma game ni yes na say yen na my performance no course intra.
Sure, energy no.
Sure,
general.
Okay.
So after the changes, omo Gia no call form.
Yeah.
Omo you na accelerator and so. Yes.
Na fi so more defensive.
Me pe wan say omo hwe no.
Yeah.
The other day now, Ubusa me say Brazil for into one your boys and my catch us. I did BT Nigeria for BT Brazil for if you start here how more because collective strength of your blaster no mu Bukari ni Naki omo game to say and 27 year ni Naki omo game to say because omo feature as partners in the final third moment Brazil for no analysis mostly about center on individual profiles omo share Naki Elbeba how the game here omo timi share Magana because there was no video data there is no statistical data. But Osha Obit se Bukaria, similar thing. Antoine Semenyo, similar thing. But general, say Osha Brazil for Obi bet me analyze a confederate details. Say name and Paqueta Casemiro on partnership to say. Vinicius and Rafinha bet me interchange and now Omunt me interchange. Obit me analyze because abo. But talk about Ghana and we have players a mumu. It's after such changes in the buy, then some stabilize on game no more share the roles and new players in the deba. And no more pitch no so din no mo hwe Naki. Ti Naki je wa quickly. Ni nyina no mo observe here. General, so when opponent bi a or substitutions are on attack straight. You stay low and then you start to observe and evaluate. And then your friend say live match coding. So what analysis bench on one game ne question no catch us say we say no be your friend live match coding. So Brazil for who you changes no and almost standing low and almost hwe Naki be. After some who we no na quickly almost about game no.
Wow.
Want to me changes no want to me respond quickly about how
yes.
They had to some stay low and quiet. No matter Naki ne Antoine kiki no e kakra mu zo nkrofo no
counter ne apu ye game
ya apu game bia
players no buy no and be my game do sign name my Brazil for no mo hwe
general second half Brazil ka so me shegu anko me shegu it could have been 5 in the first half.
Two fools are relaxing.
First of all, injuries. Now Brazil for you careful. In possession, say a bomb so.
After 3 goals, no.
Yes, no more careful pa. What they say how Casemiro na near break crack on it we call. They were so careful about injuries. Name a mono paqueta. No one child bonus so. Can name be the rough, come rough, but no one child bonus so. Me see general if this is a team we are show and you new team no. When them double qualifies no.
Okay.
On the double qualifies in we scoring some 40 goals.
Wow.
Before and game now Richarlison last 5 games now 4 goals room. And I know the 2 account in the last 5 games. So the last 5 games general 6 goals. Richarlison. And they know each other. Brazil for now show they have their team and run Antonio bench. Oman Fre Coutinho Mpo, now Rodrigo, all these guys. Ribeiro mo you free bench never. They have their team. And almost say Ghana as an African nation are tough. Let's try a team no. Do Nicaragua and try substitution for no bench no. Do Ketwana. But yeah dear. The manager decided say Nigeria squad no because the team is stopping wingers in Inti. Obey you see that squad no. Forget to say Baba Idris Jibo want to me from back. 1-on-1 situations no. Say switch back for order a week. Baba Ramani a week. So Latras in a week automatically the centre backs are out. And so was 2 fear main gate no na kwan ketwa bi de kire kwan ketwa bi de kire. Kronfo be fa main gate na dey. E obro betumi afa ketwa no. The ketwa no are the laterals. Omo bo wura ha ma atene jiku kan game no.
Ye new boys ni saying.
Oh, solid.
About second half, no saying.
Maybe now be busa say yeah positives be our game no. There so many positives you know there yeah but the few positives you know Salisu.
Okay.
Salisu played like men can say EPL defender.
Okay.
No nonsense. Obo left back twice call right ho.
Okay.
But be ma dan ko fa bo na ma ateni ho. And mama who say no ti bench ni na no hwe game no. Say ko beda ni zone ho atwe.
Okay.
But otwamu koi. And for inakide intimi nka bebre solid game and ra. The few minutes no be spend you know. Brazil
solid game.
Yes. And block. That was a block.
Sorry, bomb.
Oh, nipa na block. You on the bomb nipa. Nipa na block. And before, general, you define a block, a shot on target, and corner block and a block. So, both franchise can you block? So, as much as stats and I capture the block means it was a shot on target.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Block obobo for pony channel be the narco block and your block. You define block.
The blocks me know some a shot on target. Appear
yes, block as blocks. So it means not destined for target no.
Okay.
It's a different block but on the block and not a threat pa. But could be crying runner or shot across yenya we are attacking ball.
Yeah.
I mean you little moves na cool. Little moves and that was the intent. So cool. The intention to play show something. Tariq
Lamptey.
Yeah, man, ya Tariq ye. My person had Tariq beam.
Okay.
General wing back system near one of the beautiful formations a coach be able use. A winnable system. The 4-3-3 near project system. 4-3-3 no general. At Saka it was speed. Name just all started chair and all drive chance and alpha. But the wing back system no can win you trophies in a short while. O try to now adapt. So if Gideon Mensah Tariq now back three system no ye adwuma Salisu Jiku amate ne ye adwuma Gideon Mensah Tariq na ntwefin two no ye nya Idrisu Pate Kudus the animal ne ye 2 strikers o me sharp at the animal general. I think you can control and then offend equally.
Antoine Semenyo,
yes. Another player now no say inakidi no person show bibi. Antonio Semenyo dey we can feature in a game am Ghana already. So who so obam no now am prepare ni bebre but the chances were not coming. They came in at a time and pressure way so they worked with half chances. General and now listen here there. Alison will be try say oh yeah working from home.
Then you know so the post move.
Our attackers the man who keep opposition keeper. Our attackers general.
No ball apart from the day head na eno kra no ko ball post no. Or them say obi a threaten no so the post no.
General. So
bet ma dem wa Brian na ka blast and me chemi. Anamwa. Now And Alex and Doy, me to Navy. I'm born against me.
Open his own and the one.
No, it's serious.
He was on holiday.
Serious.
America's a COVID time. Not if you know.
Serious.
One the threat neighbor.
Yeah. Owusu swear.
Elisha
Owusu, yeah.
Good DM, very good option. Very, very good option. But he's very slow. So games of high tempo, M1.
Okay.
Games of high tempo. High tempo na yani here wakasumo.
Yeah.
Quick tacklers. Obi can't go from them. But Elisha is very, very good on the ball. The DM type on a bit different from Wakasu. Idris Modiano. Idris DM na the general. The positional sense is good. But I don't know why no Brazilians need BT Idris Ukra mama huni ye. None in positional sense in yet. While marking name a one, name a ball PR in between the lines. Idris no name a wachi. Attacker or observe who's a China quinda general. So attacker intelligent or no so can be actual. And attacker who's a Hannah quinda. First, second, third, fourth, first Amakumako 5 which or can be busy Hannah or Joe. Into a tajabon war. I don't want you even the crowd because they didn't central midfielder and you're able to make shift. And now Baba Idris, Otuado system, you know it so well, especially from the defensive phase. Now, on a name you should watch a ball, positional sense. So Elisha is good, but very slow on the ball. Games of high tempo. Oh, here midfielder like Wakasu type, quickly. No, I come go from. Ya reorganize it. But Elisha, Baba Idris, General, in 500 dear. In 500 dear.
Okay, me badama busa about 2 questions back on and then you watch my year papa. Me more chance. Na Eddie dear. By team here they come against Brazil in 3-0. Catch the binus of my idea na you know mon papa na ye kokata ba.
Question baby.
Why nanka uno mo be dim nkra na catch ro say and now you coach to adwa uno be di nkra papa
General.
and that's mean to me you Brazil game no go to comment or outsider na we nka ho we say do we could be we the ball why you say a difficult question ma
No.
Coach Otuado onya binum kwaya na
Yeah, but
baby aduru ni bre
Edding.
and as omo han inform ko
No, Edding. For instance, General, your left back your left back position your left back no. You're so tough, say obi betimi yi a Ghanaian at this point or left back who top level say each and every day Premiership or Koso La Liga Koso Ubehuno. Your left back for no ever form kakra and options in tight. But I also believe in chances and confidence. How my players need to be trust. So obi profiles like Dennis Kosa and Imoro domestically I a lot. I'm here homo. And of course the Black Galaxy no General Blaster ni ho a omotoaso. So if these two players etimi ball ama Black Galaxy yatimi qualifier, I think there should be a competition. General coaching a vague, a juma very very vague. Now sometimes player be honoma obia who say game we want to me more, but coach ebetimi amana ba be game no to be a surprise.
Okay.
I think Imoro, Dennis Kosa, one of them should be at the World Cup as a supplementary left back.
Oh, supplementary.
Yes.
Okay.
Imoro or Dennis Kosa, one of them. When Imoro, they are very dangerous for position because Imoro Jibon and Oba who so much. And also such as opponent need to be maybe because Imoro a threat down the left. Dennis Kosa they are also a bit like Imoro Diano or Obanachisa because Gideon Mensah 1-on-1. Me see against Tembakosi Lodge was Cape Coast South Africa game no. We a cry. General Pame cancer game no one. This is the team I prepare your cockata. Gideon Mensah.
Man for Gideon Mensah. Why Baba Rahman? Gideon Mensah. Why Baba Rahman?
Me read that assembly bino ye kanu. Me read that.
Yeah.
Or hona no ko but because the oba na amfa ntino no asate ka me read that asem general. Me say Gideon Mensah ne Baba Rahman no key weaknesses 1-on-1 with tricky wingers. Wow. Rafinha against Baba Rahman, the same thing against Gideon Mensah. But in a back three system, because system in cater for general collective weakness in Intino, and back individual weakness and show. Victor Moses at some point about right wing back at the Antonio Conte. But on your defender, system no cater for weaknesses. but back four no yeah na a bit like individuality especially laterals no so general a honor there me you can so bon be nkobia ka meka se baba raman but option no and hefa option is obehwe fie
okay
you left back oh 2 general 2 so obi nkobia I think say ohwe dede any Jordan at this point Jordan Boma Crystal Palace ni role play e be me very tough say me ka say Jordan nkobi the day a similar situation Katana or one the popularity being the captain the most experience but general yes yes but general reality say they are starting any do free benching ba the decision making no and this is so to do
based on another game my last question now be a later another game no because say your selection Black Stars based on another game no be a fufu bit ba kan wa omo call France no your first 11 o de be call World Cup who you first 11 in free man obit my
meye CCA ma based on Salisu ba game no ade to your
omo call France ni nyina o
na me ka me pese akọ screen no se ne hwa ade bi wa ha Salisu mo join the game no Salisu ba mu no Jordan sabe wo ni Euro bi e no crowd e sa say asem Salisu joining game no ye new 3-man midfield no general eba be like Wusu Jordan and Kudus midfield where they koy after Salisu mo ba na chiro ha fine no ye nyina ya feel no na mfimfini na ho no Elisha Wusu Jordan Kudus partnership where they koy now you are telling us that you want to test your team but this is the midfield you are testing it's so telling us general going forward which way you midfield you am na ye na so one first of all back training na wo no amate jiku Salisu mo bia mfrechi ho no amate jiku Salisu mo bia mfrechi ho general midfield ho no Partey available oka ho Baba Idrisu ka ho Baba Idrisu excel so much in a double pivot so nyo bi oje board be man na ho to no pa so no nkwa na de board ne ba dia ene ho kire ne ba so he excels so much in a double pivot me 3-man midfield ebe Kudus Thomas Partey and Baba Idrisu na back train no na wing backs no aye Tarek Lamptey all right Gideon Mensah on left so a 3-5 no because 3 central midfielders na come wasem Kudus ebo ade agina Baba any Partey any mpe
okay
na Tarek all right Gideon Mensah on left so 5-man midfield no general na Bukari and then Inaki Williams on top 3-5-2
wow me ba bia am for one same for the Emma Marijata na wo so no ho which my friend akokono wa mankofo eti ebom baby omo ewo bia thanks champion